What's up, Sagittarius? Welcome to your tarot reading. Welcome to my tarot channel. Please come into this reading with an open heart and an open mind, the desire to learn something and better yourself. If the messages that come through do not resonate for you, please do push them aside. Assume they're going out to someone else who needs to hear it, and it might just resonate for you in the future, so again, be open to that. You got a whole bunch of cards jumping out. Do remember you are accountable and responsible for all your own actions and decisions. This is optional advice, guidance, and energy check-in. So do with it what you will. Trust that your intuition will separate the messages that are meant for you. That being said, let's set the intention. Let's get Sagittarius some clear, helpful, insightful messages on their spiritual path forward. Here we go. What is coming up in Sagittarius's past? What is going on in the past? What's going to help inform this reading? Two cards, the King of Coins and, ooh, the Ten of Cups. That's 10. Holy crap, Sagittarius. That's awesome. Are you meeting the man you're going to marry or the person you're going to marry? Someone's making a huge offer to you. That's okay. So at bare minimum, someone's making a huge offer to you that's going to provide you with a lot of happiness and a lot of emotional fulfillment. Or in theory, somebody already did. I mean, it's past energy. So we'll see where this goes. But King of Coins is like, yeah, you don't want to say no to this. This is a huge offer. And I will say too, it's like a collaboration of some sorts. It could be business with the King of Coins. It could be something impacting your job, your career. It's also absolutely going to affect your joy and your happiness because it's providing, even if it is money is a currency, right? The stream of income, right? So the cups could represent your bank account being full. And to be clear, I don't necessarily equate, more money with more happiness. That's, in theory, I don't want to believe that, right? But, it's probably going to help you, pay your bills. It's going to help you buy that thing that you need. Like, it's, you know what I mean? Like, it's that type of like, okay, this feels good. I can exhale. I'm not like, what is that expression? Like robbing Peter to pay Paul, or, you know what I mean? You're not strapped for cash. That could be it. Or if it's romantic, it's someone who's like, they want, King of Coins, I'm just going to say it like it is. I don't know if this makes you happy or scares you, but the King of Coins wants marriage. He wants to lock it down. King of Coins wants to make the history books. It's like, I want to take this seed, I want to take this acorn, and I want to grow it to an oak tree. And so that requires commitment, that requires responsibility, that requires loyalty, that requires, essentially making history with someone. So this could be a very long-term commitment or a long-term connection. You may have to travel to go get it, or because there's some sort of ship here, or there may be, I don't know, something about having to sign a contract, and there could be some weird circumstance where you have to like actually take a train or a bus or a plane to like, I don't know, or it may involve the travel industry for some of you. Interesting. All right, so that's in theory the recent past. So let's see, what are the impacts of it? I'm kind of curious. Are you going to take it? Judgment. Okay, so you haven't decided yet. There could be something coming back from the past too. If this is an offer that you've previously said no to, they may have upped the ante or sweetened the deal, sweetened the pot, and so now they're coming back to you like, "Are you sure? Because we could throw an extra $5,000 at you." Or I don't know. If it's romantic, I'm not sure how that would translate as sweetening the deal. But maybe this person is still kind of hoping that you come back to them. I don't know, Sagittarius. Or maybe this is you. Maybe you're proposing to your person. I don't know. Let's see. Spirit's like, what would be a fun way to find out? Pull the damn cards, Annie. All right. The impact of the past. All right, so you have the Page of Coins in reverse. Interesting. All right, so that does indicate to me someone made an offer and it was declined or rejected, or someone was like, I think we can do better. And so, yeah, this might not be brand new. Or this may be something that you've been contemplating for a bit. Like maybe you're with your person, you're like, I don't know, is this like getting serious? Okay, it is. Oh, okay, are we moving in together? I guess we are. Oh shit, are we getting married? And like, it's that type of like contemplative energy. Can I have one more on that, please? The Three of Wands. Yeah, waiting for the right time. Waiting for the right time to approach, or maybe this is the planning and the strategy of the happily ever after, the big deal, the big offer. And so maybe there's been like, I'm almost ready, but Page of Coins in reverse is almost like, no, like I got to tend to my garden a little bit first, like before I'm ready to make this big proposal. Because, the Page of Coins becomes the King of Coins, but I mean, that's a journey, right? We go from the Page to the Knight to the Queen to the King. Again, again, it's not about the gender, it's about the progression of like the story, right? Who that person is becoming. And so, yeah, I think the offer has always been there, but someone, whether it was you or them, was kind of holding back on making the official proposal or offer. But it's like they were keeping you warm or vice versa, especially in business terms. It's like, this is someone you like connect with on LinkedIn all the time, and you follow each other's Instagram and all that. And you're like, they've always kind of been in your life, maybe on the fringes, but yeah, it's like they've made a spot for you in the team, and like they want you to lead that division or that market or whatever, and like you always kind of knew that they kept you in mind, and now it's like, welcome. Well, yeah, King of Coins is like, welcome to the family. It's really like Godfather energy to me. And again, romantically, same idea, same concept. So here we go. How is Sagittarius feeling about this emotionally? Where are our feelings? Talk to me, Goose. Strength, okay. Strength, and there might be something with a Leo here, and the 5 of Coins. Interesting. All right, is that the 5? No, that's the 4. Okay, I know Roman numerals. Don't think I don't. It's all right. It's all good. All right, that's the 4 of Coins. That makes more sense. This to me is emotionally holding on to something. And here's the thing, not necessarily in a bad way, because the cards coming up here are so good that sometimes the 4 of Coins can be the miser card. It's like, oh, like, selfish energy, keeping it all to myself, not sharing, or the sort of lack mentality, like I have to hold on for dear life with everything I have, because what if I lose it? I think it's like, again, what we said, the idea of keeping something warm. It's like I'm holding on to it, but with the kind of like fiery Leo energy, I'm also open to where life takes me. But I think you see this as like, quote unquote, a treasure chest. I think you see a lot of potential for this. I think, I'm hearing the word like dazzle. So like there's stars in your eyes about what this opportunity could be. But I think it's almost like you wanted to cater your expectations so you didn't get too excited in case it didn't materialize or transpire. But here's the thing, Sag, like you're pretty damn psychic. Like I think you knew this was going to happen, but I get it. Like almost out of like emotional safety. It's like, but I don't want to put all my eggs in one basket. Like I don't want to assume this is going to happen and then have it not and be disappointed, because maybe with this waiting card, maybe you thought it was going to happen sooner than later. And because it didn't happen, I'm sorry, is that right? Sooner than later? You thought it was going to happen soon. I'll put it that way. And then maybe with the Page of Coins in reverse, it's like, oh, like they didn't make that offer and I thought they were going to. So maybe you kind of jump to the conclusion, all right, maybe that's not for me. I'm going to go in a different direction, but I'm still going to keep in contact with them, et cetera, et cetera. You get what I mean. I think you're holding on to this, but with Leo energy, there's a strength of being able to stand on your own 2 feet and not being reliant or codependent or thinking this is important. Putting the power of your destiny in the hands of someone else, nah, we're not going to do that, right? And I don't think you have been. I think that's what this is. It's like there's a safety and a peace of mind knowing that this person's looking out for you, but in case the offer doesn't come through or something happens, it's like I still got to have my own fortress that I'm coming from, you get what I mean. So Sagittarius's plans, goals, ambitions. What's going on in the mental sector for Sagittarius? You could be connecting with a Leo. There could be a very strong connection to a Leo. Or something watery with like alligators, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Especially Scorpio, I see that a lot. All right, let's see. Or Gemini for that matter. The color green is also significant to you right now. So what is that? Oh, that's heart chakra stuff. Yeah, and green. Some of that green, that's money, baby. You're so money, baby. All right, mental sector. Sagittarius, what's going on in the mental sector? Plans. Let's see, the 9 of Coins. I literally have to count them because I'm struggling with Roman numerals right now. I said it, Sag. Yeah, the 9 of Pentacles. All right, so action plans. I think you are at a really good place individually, and so this opportunity is coming to you at a time where you're ready to receive it. It's possible it didn't come into you in the past before because you still had a little bit of your own journey to go through. And I mean, you always will, right? We're never going to reach perfection, right? That's not how spirituality works. It's like strikes and gutters, peaks and valleys, right? We're always growing and evolving and learning more and working on ourselves. And you can do that while accepting great opportunities and offers and connecting with someone who, it's like, cha-ching. And I don't mean that in like a superficial sense, but it's just like, they're like the jewel, they're the diamond, they're the, I don't know. The 9 of Coins is self-made, independent, badass woman energy, right? Or man, right? It's Venus and Virgo. So recognizing all the love that you've created in the world around you, in your space, in your body, loving your body individually is very important, right? And when you're in that Venus energy, like you're a magnet for attraction. People are attracted to you. They want to work with you. They want to give you love offers. They want to be with you. They want to, all those things. So if you're coming into this with a mindset of like, I actually really like me and I know who I am and what I want. And also with that, like the Venus energy, the balance of I'm not perfect, but you know what? I do bring a lot to the table. And like when you know that you bring a lot to the table, you're not going to be worried about questioning like, oh, well, am I deserving of this opportunity? It's like, you know that you are. And there's a humility with it too. It's not about sort of this grandiose God complex. It's just like, no, like I'm worth it. Absolutely. Yes, please. Like that's what I hear like with that. Like, yes, please. I will take that. Thank you very much. I like it. I mean, so here's the thing, Sag, and I'm going to be honest, I don't get this for you a lot. Your headspace actually seems really good right now. Typically, Sagittarian readings are like fun and there's a lot going on and blah, blah, and then we like, how are they feeling mentally? And it's just like, oh my God, hold on for dear life. Not right now. This seems really good. This seems really good. So whatever you're doing, if this is your story, it's working for you. So even if this abundance hasn't found its way into your life, and I'm saying this specific storyline, you seem to be living an abundant life anyway. Just being happy with who you are, knowing what you want, having some sort of vision of the future, and having, I will say, a flexible game plan of how you're going to get there. What is holding Sagittarius back, please? You may be thinking about a Virgo, or I think you're thinking about work and money, but again, not in a bad way. I think you're starting to see more money materialize as you raise your vibe. That's really what I get from this. All right. Oh, God. I don't know why I can't do Roman numerals this morning. Like, my brain just can't do it. Okay. 9 of Wands, right? Yes. 9 of Wands. Okay. So what is holding you back? So this is Moon in Sagittarius. This is kind of an interesting 9 of Wands. So typically it's the Wounded Warrior card. So maybe past disappointments. Frequently when that shows up, that's what it is. It's like we're replaying narratives where we thought we were going to strike it big or you know, get into this amazing relationship, and then we got kind of wounded in the process because, you know, expectation versus reality, et cetera, et cetera. Wounded Warrior, like, and this is just me as a reader. I don't think this is something other people say, but like, it's typically like that guy standing at like his fence or at his post, and like he looks miserable, right? He's got a bandage wrapped around his head, and yeah, he just looks like nervous and anticipating the worst, and like it's that nervous, chaotic energy, but also. Moon talks about like our instincts, and so with Moon and Sagittarius, you're naturally inclined to do what? Your natural instincts, your safety zone, your comfort zone is what? Well, there I would insert Sagittarian type stuff, you know, spirituality, faith, religion, travel, education, immersing yourselves in new situations, cultures, spreading enthusiasm, feeling inspired, you know, having fun, playing games, being competitive, like Sagittarian type stuff. And so that's sort of contradictory to the 9 of Wands, right? Because it's like you're glued to your fence post. It's like stay there and don't move. And so with that, I guess what I'm getting at is I always ask, like, who are you asking permission from to live your life or to lead your life? I think with Moon and Sagittarius, you kind of have to cut your own path and look at life as an adventure and embark on journeys with the faith that things are going to work out, right? And I mean, I think you need to take calculated risks because maybe in the past, maybe that's what this is. Maybe in the past you've taken extreme risks and you're like, ooh, that didn't quite work out. And so there's nothing wrong with that, but it's like, okay, now I have more tools on my tool belt, right? Now I've learned a little bit more, I've experienced a little bit more. So when I make my next plan, my next decision, it's going to be a little bit more balanced, right? I mean, there's I wanted to say Libra and Sag energy work well together because when Sagittarius can be in balance and contemplate and consider, like there's huge chances for those signs to work well together. And it's interesting you kind of have Venus energy coming through. Anyway, here I am going on my tangents. I do it every time in the Sag reading. 9 of Wands is how are you holding yourself back? Your instincts and your intuitions are saying, go, do it, explore. Especially something with a soulmate too, the way it's like looking in the mirror, I'm almost getting like what the energy that you are in will be mirrored back to you. So if you're living 9 of Pentacles lifestyle, it's like things are just flowing right to you. I almost see this as like a little riverbank. It's like the energy is flowing. Again, something with water, like going with the flow, ease, grace, compassion, kindness, tapping into your emotion, but staying grounded in reality. I think there's almost like what do you call that? I can never think of this word. Oh, the drawbridge, does that make sense? It's like if you're exiting a castle, it's like something is coming down really slowly, and it's something that used to cage you, and now it's like it's being released and you're able to go free. That's sort of what I see with this Nine of Wands, but it's through somebody else. And again, I don't know if I love that message, but I'm relaying sort of what I'm seeing and hearing. It's like there's some sort of very powerful collaboration that helps to reiterate or underscore the idea that you can be free from something that once held you back. What is going to help Sagittarius move forward, please? Action plans. Ooh, that came right out. What do they need to embrace? Let's see. The Two of Swords. All right, so contemplative energy. Again, trying to find balance. Moon in Libra. Tiger's Eye. I just touched it. Something about willpower, confidence. That's going to help you move forward. Okay, the Five of Cups. Okay, so acknowledging grief and loss, but not letting it hold you back and getting lost in those sort of treacherous, deep, dense emotions. And then the Three of Cups. Okay, interesting how the Three of Cups is shown there. Yeah, so for some of you, if this is romantic, it's like you're starting a family. And maybe you had to wait. Maybe it wasn't a good time in your career. Maybe you were trying to get your ducks in a row before you embarked upon, being a dad or a mom or this or that, right? And maybe that's why you're thinking about money too. Like this narrative totally makes sense to me if you are thinking about having children. And again, sort of the defensiveness of like, I still feel like a kid, so am I ready to be a mom? Because then I'm not the kid anymore. Like, can I still be young at heart and still have kids? Yes, absolutely. In fact, that sounds like a lovely way to raise your kids as long as you're responsible and emotionally there, emotionally present, grounded in reality. But yeah, you're going to have like an introduction of a whole new life of fun and play and games and toys and all that. Anyway, moving on. Three of Cups can also talk about a reunion. Absolutely. So again, romantic maybe, or collaborating with a business connection, something that impacts your career in a wildly fantastic way. Yeah, the Five of Cups, it's funny. Oh, is it the Four? Annie, the Roman numerals. Okay, yeah, see, there we go. But I said the Five of Cups anyway, so I'm gonna stick with what I said. Allowing yourself to process grief and loss, and I think that's important too with the Nine of Wands. Again, the wounded warrior energy, right? And then kind of eliminating it from your system as best you can. But ultimately, it's like your wounds empower you in a lot of ways. It's like, had we not gone through that, we wouldn't be where we are today. So in some ways, they're a blessing in disguise, even though it wasn't the easiest energy to work through. Maybe we wished it hadn't happened. I actually think that's a very negative way of looking at the things that have challenged us. Anyway, for a lot of you, I'm getting like relationships that took a toll on you. Anyway, Two of Swords, I actually like here. It's contemplative energy, but I actually see this as a meeting of the minds and communications landing right with each other. It's like you guys support each other and you speak the same language. It's like one sword is resting on the other. It's not blocking anyone. In the traditional Two of Swords, it's like the woman who's guarding her heart, holding her swords up. And I almost like it too, because it's almost like claiming your territory. Something about the swords being down with the positive earth energy going on here, because you have it. It's almost like sticking your ground or I mean this in a good way, but like claiming your territory, and someone's right there with you. It's like you're guarded and protective of your life, of your value, of the life you've created, of this person, of your guys' collaboration, your energy. And like, yeah, your words support each other, your words uphold each other, your words uplift each other. There could be an exchanging of vows or a lot of very positive, enthusiastic communication where you guys both sort of acknowledge how much you feel inspired by the other person and how much you sort of want to commit to this, whatever this is. Okay, so then let's really talk about the Four of Cups then. That's Moon in Cancer. So that in a higher vibration is tapping into your emotions. It's about tapping into your intuition, your psychic abilities. And again, allowing storms to pass and work their way past you without them having to affect you internally. Because, the negative traits of Moon in Cancer is like always on emotional highs and lows, right? The moon changes signs every 2.5 days. So like, when the moon is in Aries, we're energetic and we're happy. And then the moon, whatever, goes into Scorpio and we're just like, I'm so fucking depressed, right? So, the strong moon, right? If it can go through all the zodiac signs, it can go through, again, strikes and gutters, peaks and valleys, the highs, the lows, all the elements, the earth, air, fire, water stuff. And it can still be at peace, right? So with the Four of Cups, it's not letting external things impact you internally. This is like I'm hearing the word armor, bodysuit. It's like a powerful, it's like emotional intelligence, but it's more than that. I'm getting superhero terms. So it's like emotions are not, they may have won the war, but they didn't, what is that expression? They may have won the battle, but they didn't win the war. That's what this is. You're getting a better hold and control of your emotions. It's not resisting them or denying them or pretending they don't exist. It's like okay, I'm feeling this, but you know what? Like I'm able to support myself. My partner is also there as a second support system. And you know what? Like we love each other. So it's cool. It's cool. I love that. Three of Cups is Mercury in Cancer too. So there's a conversation about the love in your heart for someone, or creative collaborations or spiritual conversations with whoever this King of Coins is. What is Sagittarius' hopes and dreams, long-term outcome for this? What is Sagittarius' hopes and dreams, long-term outcome? The Ten of Coins. Sagittarius, you're crushing it on this reading. Yeah, this is building your empire. And with the Ten of Coins, you're not really doing it alone. You know, this is going at it alone. Nine of Pentacles. I mean, not entirely, right? But it's like self-made. Like, I know who I am. I know what I want. This is, you know, life is an adventure. I'm going to go have it. But then you go have the adventure, and what do you know? You just happen to run into that soulmate or that connection that's really going to... this is the glow up. Like your life is going to be positively impacted by someone or multiple people, probably, that are going to help lift you up and inspire you to reach all your goals, all your dreams, the fairy tale ending. Some of you, it has to do with establishing like a family or building a family of your own, building a business of your own. This feels wonderful. Oh, Sagittarius, I'm so happy for you. Good for you. Good for you. All right, outcome. What is the outcome for Sagittarius? Something about a lucrative offer, signing a contract maybe with the Two of Swords, like a long-term, lifelong friend, business collaborator, or again, marriage contract, building a future together, building a legacy, establishing roots, you know, hearing the word ancestors, a lot of Cancerian energy too. Knight of Coins is the outcome. So that's the Knight of Pentacles. So that's Virgo energy, live to serve, loving what you do, looking at your life as a chance to serve others and not losing yourself in the process. The Knight of Coins is a traveling card, right? Knights always bring change and movement into our card. And this is practical plans being implemented, being put into place to make achievable goals or tangible goals. Again, earth energy, it's grounded in reality. It's not just a vision. It's not just a plan. So whatever this has been about for you, business, romantic, etc., this is like moving forward with it and starting to like etch it in stone. You're at the beginning. Remember, the Knight of Coins is the slowest moving knight, but he'll get the job done. He's the most reliable knight of the bunch, right? And it's Virgo energy, so this doesn't always totally make sense when I say it, but I feel it to be correct. It's like, in some ways, I don't think the Knight of Pentacles cares about your deadlines, even though it's Virgo, and Virgo is very like nitpicky about, okay, end at 5 o'clock, 4:59, and I'm done. Like that's very Virgo, the precision. And yet, because it's like, I want to do the job right, it's like, okay, cool, I'll clock out at 5, but I'm going to stay an extra hour because I like this. I feel like I'm making a difference. And also, it's not done to my personal standards yet. So it's like, there's something about negotiable timelines here. It might take longer than you think. And so allow yourself the ease and compassion and flexibility to have shifting goalposts. It doesn't mean it's not coming in for you. I mean, it absolutely is. Are you seeing this? You have 10 of Cups and 10 of Coins. But yeah, with Virgo energy, it's like, I'd rather do it right than rush the process. That's very important. Okay, Oracle card for Virgo. Oh, I just called you Virgo. What's going on with that? Oracle card for Sagittarius. Interesting. Maybe you got some Virgo cross watchers. Should we find out? I actually know let's see, she's a Virgo Sagittarius Rising, and she just got married, or she just got engaged rather. I'm so excited for her. So I'm telling you, it's in the stars. Let's see. So Libra, Aquarius, Cancer, and Capricorn are coming out in your reading. And it's funny, my friend, who I don't even think watches this channel, so I'm okay saying it. She is a Virgo. I don't know what her moon sign is. Virgo, Sag Rising, and she's marrying a Cancer. Isn't that cute? Maybe they having babies. I don't know. All right, anyway, sorry. Let's refocus our energy. Sorry. I always do this in the Sagittarius readings. You guys are fun to read for. It's one of my favorite signs to read for. Let's refocus on the Sagittarians watching this video, please. All right. What oracle card do they need to hear and see? Something I didn't say or need to underscore. What would be helpful for them to hear? Sagittarius. Sagittarius. One card, please, for Sagittarius. Thank you. Well-being. All right. Let's read. Willpower. Well-being. Concerns about your well-being have been flagged, and you're being reminded to take steps towards healing aspects of your current state of being. Changes call for you to adapt. Whether this is on a physical, mental, or social level, the prime concern is looking at how to achieve the optimum levels required to feel and be at your very best. By doing so, you'll emerge with a positive self-esteem so that you can live and work productively while feeling engaged with the world around you. Happiness, health, and comfort support you as you take steps towards personal fulfillment. Sagittarius, thanks for joining me today. I love you guys. I hope this is your story. If it's not, by all means, manifest it. If it comes out in the cards, the energy is available to you. Last but not least, can you like the video? That would be so great. You just have to click the like button, you know? Leave a comment, leave some love, leave an emoji. I say this, transparently. I'm trying to get this channel to grow this year. That's like my main goal. I love doing this. And so if you're able to do any of those things for me, like, share, subscribe, that will help my channel grow and help me manifest my own 10 of coins, 10 of cups stuff. So yeah, thanks for joining me, and I will see you soon for more tarot.